For all the details on what happened to me regarding my injury, we're pushing 100 hours plus of video now. YouTube channel My Medical Nightmare. The rise and fall of Grandview Medical Group Neurology. And we told you in a couple of videos last week how there's been an apparent exodus of neurological specialists, doctors, and neurosurgeons from this unit. And it looks like 4 to 5 EMDs either retired or will let go from the department in about a year's time between 2024 and 2025. Located just off Highway 280 at 3686 Grandview Parkway, Suite 720, Birmingham, Alabama. The reason for the exodus, not easy to identify, but declining levels of customer service as well as presumptions of entitlement by the neurological staff are evidenced in customer and patient reviews on the internet. As more reviews trickle in, we're able to get a better understanding of what happened here. Alright, so here you'll see how these doctors in this office had an apparent blatant disregard for patients with disabilities. And in fact, these medical professionals were not even aware of the law on the books of the state of Alabama to provide this service. This review was left for Dr. Stephen Suggs sometime in 2024. In preparation of my deaf sister's first visit with Dr. Suggs, I requested an interpreter and was told one would not be provided. It is Alabama state law, supported by the American Disability Act, that an interpreter be provided either in person or by video. After numerous phone messages were left specifically with the office manager RONNIE by caseworker Shawn, who represented my sister, to ensure their compliance in providing an interpreter, it was disappointing that 0 return calls were received. Had the courtesy of a return phone call been provided by the office manager, the caseworker would not have had to take time for an in-person visit to the Grandview Neurological Suite to ensure their education and understanding of ADA compliance. Ultimately, Grandview Neurology provided a video interpreter for my sister's appointment with Dr. Suggs. And in this video is mentioned a neurology office manager, RONNIE, which was a pseudonym, false name, or nickname given by someone who worked for Grandview, another highly unethical and unprofessional practice of this office. I also had some phone calls with RONNIE, and I'll play my recorded telephone calls with this individual later in the video. Very rude and highly unprofessional.
Grandview operator, may I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to reach the office of CEO Daniel McKinney.
One moment. Thank you for calling Grandview Administration.
I was a patient for Grandview Neurology, Dr. Kyle Hudgens, MD. I called their office yesterday, September 26, 2023, to discuss billing and service issues that arose during my visit. I had a broken skull injury I was dying from. I showed the doctor, printed out X-ray, CT, MRI showing the injury clearly. Dr. Hudgens, looking at the same images, told me no injury appeared there. He provided no useful service in my visit, $265 cash. I would like to inform the CEO that Grandview Neurology staff now use pseudonyms, nicknames, and false names when dealing with the public. I was hung up on when requesting a first and last name from the staff I talked to. She identified herself as RONNIE. At the same time, the representative for the MD make $140 an hour after going to school for 10 years. They request access to patients' PHI personal health data. They seek to remain anonymous. In my case, this practice is now being abused because it's being used to conceal negligence and liability. Also, a HIPAA issue is involved, withholding medical records. When I talk to someone about $1 million health issue, I'm going to have a first and last name for my records keeping before I talk to that person. That's professional. Your customers and patients who pay you money will not accept this corrupt practice, and it will one day soon be done away with, mandated by law. So you heard it here first. still trying to talk to someone at Grandview about my bill, and you can reach me at that phone number. Look forward to talking to you, sir. Hello, I'm trying to reach Ronnie.
This is her.
Yes, ma'am. I called yesterday regarding my bill and a visit with college.
One second. What's your date of birth?
Okay, do you have a last name?
I'm not giving you my last name, sir.
Okay, so you...
I'll give you my initial.
Okay, Grandview doesn't give the first and last names of people that deal with the public?
I can give you my first name and my last initial, sir, but I do not give out my last name.
No, ma'am, you'll give me your first and last name, or I can't talk to you.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I will not be able to talk to you then. Thank you, and you have a good day. Thank you for calling Grandview Medical Group Neurology. The office of Drs. Kyle Hudgens, Rodney Swilly, James Strong, Drew Urich, Stephen Suggs, and Natalia B.